What is going on Richard Hart ecosystem? That is a question that everybody's asking. You know, for the past 15 to 24 hours, Post-chain witnessed a new all-time low. That means that Post-chain broke a new all-time low in the past 15 hours. And it is so disappointed, at the time that Bitcoin is at it's something thousand, Ethereum is to 2,000, and Post-chain is making a new low. And everybody is now wondering what is the way out of this. Are we still going to make any gain, or is it the end of it? That is a question that everybody is seeking to find the answer. And that is why I'm here today to share with you some insights of what is going on Post-chain that you might not be aware of and what you should be looking out for. All right? So please click the like button and make sure you subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned, because I will be dropping video about PostX. Remember, I told you PostX have a better tokenomics more than Post-chain. All right. So what is really going on Post-chain ecosystem? Why are we making a new low? Even when Richard Hart have won the Security Exchange in the court, the case have been dismissed. A lot of you will be wondering, why then are we dumping? All right. I want to start by telling you that yes, of course, the case get dismissed, but the Security Exchange, they appeal again, seeking to be given more 1 month. So they appeal to the judge who overruled on the case, asking the judge to give them more 1 month to come up with evidence that prove that Richard Hart is a scammer and Post-chain is a security, and which by the judge granted them that 1 month. So the 1 month will be expiring on April 21. So on April 21, that will be the last day that will determine if the court case with Richard Hart and Security Exchange will continue, or if Richard Hart have defeated them the second time. And in my opinion, he's likely 100% going to defeat them, because he have won, he have no case. If they have evidence against Richard Hart, if they have genuine evidence, they would have bring it forward. They have almost 1 year arranging for this evidence, so they are not going to do nothing in 1 month. So that alone also drag the price down, because people are wondering what the Security Exchange, what they are going to come up with. So that again is one of the reasons that affected the Post-chain price impact. Another reason is the P-die whole narrative, the drama that is unfolding on Post-chain ecosystem. If you are into Post-chain ecosystem, you'll be familiar with what I'm saying. So you all remember when Post-chain launched is a copy of Ethereum, So they literally copy all the whole coin on Ethereum, like P-die, USDT. So that is a decentralized stable coin on Ethereum, which is also copied to Post-chain. So Post-chain community, because Richard Hart have that $600 million sacrifice phase money, he have all that money on DAI, and he also copied that money to Post-chain when he was trying to copy Ethereum. So now everybody was speculating, thinking that somehow P-die is going to peg to $1, because Richard Hart is going to support it. All right, and that alone spiked the price of P-die to went up to 10,000x. All right, so if you have put $100 or $1,000 on P-die, you could have become a millionaire. All right, so I made some money on it. I sold early, like always. So now The whole narrative was PDAI is going to peg, is a decentralized stable coin. They're going to support it, and some group of people back it up. Astropa, as this Astropa, they back it up. All right, they bring liquidity. They want to help DAI, in order to for DAI to peg together. So they try to shield it, and before you know, it gained a lot of community, and it went from 100,000 market cap to $400 million market cap. That is huge, and everybody was hoping that it's going to peg, that Richard Hart is behind it, and everything was going very smoothly, for people who are trading on it. So DAI, I would say PDAI get the highest pump on portion. I would say that. So they have another strong community of people who believe that PDAI is going to peg, and when it peg, everybody become a millionaire. Portion will pump along the line on 21. Is it not on 21 or 23? Then they found out that there is a bug on the contract on PDAI ecosystem. All right. So some guys are minting DAI on post chain and dumping on the communities. All right. So Richard Hart now called them out and said, "Hey guys, you guys should stop buying this PDAI. It's not going to do anything. It's a scam." So that alone divided the community, because everybody now say, "Wow, what a minute. Do you mean in Richard Hart ecosystem, a coin that he copied from Ethereum, somehow some guy in Vietnam managed to get access to it, hack it, and be minting it and dumping it to the community?" So they are now questioning the integrity of Richard Hart. He's a smart guy who always attack people. When your crypto gets hacked, he will attack you and say you are not building something strong. And now in his ecosystem, we have a PDAI that some guys somehow is minting and dumping on other community members. So that alone spike a lot of doubts, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of things, all kind of narrative fueling in the Richard Hart ecosystem. So it make the community to be divided. So because they believe genuinely that anything Richard Hart touched should be turned to gold, and now is not the case. So so that's caused a lot of drama, a lot of self-pleasure, a lot of people. I would say that portion lose a lot of community members. I will be honest. I know this drama made people to lose a lot of trust on Richard Hart, and they left, which resulted the price to make a new all-time low. And today, 2024 March 24, Richard Hart made a long tweet explaining to people that he's not the one that created DAO Maker, the DAI stablecoin, and anything can happen. That the coin that he created, Hex, Portion, POSX, and Intensive Token, they are doing very well. Pump.com, Most Wanted. So that alone spike Most Wanted to pump. All right, and that's because of that tweet, we have a relief rally on Portion ecosystem, because everything was crushing down. All right, so I hope you understand what is going on. So it's because of DAI stablecoin that is being exploited. All right, and because of the security exchange trying to fight Richard Hart. So these are the two major reasons why Richard Hart ecosystem is crumbling down. And another reason that is adding to all of this, another major reason is because Richard Hart bought Ethereum at $3,800, and as I'm talking to you now, he's down with about $300 and something million. So that is a lot, So that is making people not to believe what if Portion is going to do 100s or 10s or even 2s or 1s from here. but you guys already know what is going on. So, but here in crypto, we all understand that you only succeed if you buy the fear. None of us have ever concede or make money buying the green candle or buying the FOMO or buying the news. You only make money when you are buying the fear, when people don't believe in that, when people lose trust, when people say, oh, I'm tired of this, that is when you made it. And we are at the point of shaking a lot of community member out. I have seen in Twitter, on X, a lot of community member are now turning negative, bullish on Porsche. That is a good sign for you to get in, all right? So, but in my opinion, if you ask me undercover, what is going on with Porsche? Are we going to recover? I would say every market have a challenge, So Porsche is going to do very well, in my opinion. It's going to do a lot of crazy X's, Those $500 million that we sacrifice for Porsche and Porsche S is not going to disappear. At a time, it's going to come back and enter into the ecosystem. So one thing you have to understand is you have to be very patient with Porsche and Porsche S and Hex. You just have to be excite a lot of patience. You don't have to rush. You don't have to invest the money that you need to use to pay your house rent in next month. You don't need to invest it. Just invest here. I'm not a financial advice, but I'm just telling you what you should be expecting. Just you have to relax when it comes to Porsche. It's going to do well. Don't panic, don't FOMO, don't do anything. Even if other coins are doing crazy X's, Porsche is going to still do a lot of X's. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not lying, So it's going to do well. And what I see here is opportunity for you to get in. So this is the last opportunity that you might get on Porsche, because after next month, if the security exchange didn't win and didn't bring any proof, it had won again, we are going to see a 200% gain on Porsche, and we're going to return to sacrifice phase. And you all know that Ethereum is going to go to $10,000. So eventually, Porsche is going to do 100x. All right? And it's going to do 100x from all-time low. That is something you need to bear in mind. It's not going to be from sacrifice phase. So 100x from all-time low is just like, it's very easy to do that, all right? So you have to bear in mind. That is why you need to get in now, all right? So it's very important that you get your hand on Porsche, on Post X. It's very, very urgent. I'm urging you guys not to sleep on these coins, on these tokens. Don't sleep on it, because it's going to definitely do well, all right? A lot of drama will be unfolding, but that is an opportunity for you to get in. That is an opportunity for some people to shake out the weak hand. They're going to freak out and get out from the ecosystem, and you have the opportunity to buy those coins at a lower price, even more than those people who sacrifice for it. So that is my own point. All right. So you might be wondering, when are we going to see this rally? When are we going to see this 100x? That is why I said you have to be very patient. You have to relax. Don't invest the money that you need urgently to pay your bill, or to, just invest something and leave it. Just have hope. You have to believe. You have to have hope. It's going to happen. The $500 million that we sacrificed that is on Ethereum is not going to disappear. Ethereum is not going to stay at $2,000, $3,000 forever. At a point, Ethereum will be $15,000, $100,000, or even $10,000. So you need to be on position when all this thing will be coming. All right. So if anybody told you that Bitcoin will hit 100 and something thousand 5 years ago, you wouldn't have believed, So, and that is it. Ethereum can do 3,000. Ethereum is low market cap to compare to Bitcoin, and Ethereum is following hand to hand with Bitcoin. All right. So, and Trump purchased Ethereum at 3,200, about 300 million of it, and BlackRock, all of them are purchasing Ethereum. Don't think Ethereum is not going to do anything. It's definitely going to pump. I swear to God, it's going to pump. So, and I'm urging you guys to look at Pulsechain ecosystem. Make sure you get your hand on Pulsechain or PulseX, because a lot of things is going to happen, which when it happens, you will not be able to get a cheap Pulsechain and PulseX again. And for those of you who are holding DAI, thinking it's going to go to $1, peg to $1, I'm urging you to sell all of them if you still have chance, if you still have liquidity, because it's going to go to zero, DAI have no reason to do a to peg, so that is it. I will urge you to even look at most wanted. It can hit $1. I will explain in my next video why I think it can hit $1. So that is it for today. This is basically what is going on Pulsechain ecosystem. I hope I explained well, and I hope you give me a like and follow me, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you're following me on X. It's very important because I make updates always every day, and you don't want to miss out. So thank you for watching, and make sure you stay crypto.